I'm not here to play games.
I know, but I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back.
Sir, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Resisting.
You do not have to.
I'm asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
You're under arrest.
I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest?
Sir, she's about to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
She's about to sign the ticket. That's all you wanted to do is sign the ticket. That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
That's all
she signed the ticket. You told me you're not.
I'm going to sign the ticket now. Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign the ticket.
You don't have that option now.
Why don't I have the option, Mr. Brooks?
Because I gave you two options.
She was just asking for your badge number at first.
I'm asking for your badge number, and I wasn't clear on why you weren't giving me your badge.
Sir, you don't have. Sir, you do not have to hold her like that.
Oh my God.
Sir, you do not have to grab her like that.
I'm telling you that I'm going.
Sir,
I'm going to.
Sir, you do not have to grab her like that.
I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. Why am I being arrested? Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Sir.
Oh my God. I'm so scared. My God.
What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another new podcast. So it seems as if we have another incident of police brutality against a person of color. We've seen this time and time again. But is it the same this time? Now, this incident took place down in Atlanta, and from the description, it was over a citation that was not signed. But Atlanta PD released their version of what happened, and we're going to take a look and see if this is police brutality or lack of accountability. But before we do that, take a second to subscribe to the channel. Go edit that notification bell so you know every time I release a video, and do me one more favor. Show a little love to the like button, but let's get into it.
Not signing go to jail. It's this one here. This one here. That's your license. Copy the citation. Do you have any questions? That's what it is.
Now, so far, so good. Everybody's polite. Everybody's being cordial. The officer gave him a command. He complied with those commands. He asked for clarification. What would happen if he didn't sign that citation? The officer laid it out clear that he would go to jail. And so he complied. He signed, and everything's good to this point. Now, let's see what happens next.
Come over here for me, ma'am. Can you come here, ma'am? All right, so you're going to receive a ticket for being in the park after hours. All right? Just need to sign right here on the X.
But because we're out, didn't you say we were out of time so we wouldn't have known that?
Yeah, but that's not a valid reason why. You should be in the park because you're from out of time.
And what's your badge number?
7452.
And what's your name?
Officer Brooks.
What's your first name?
I'm not going to give you my first name.
Okay, and I don't have to sign this, right?
You do have to sign it.
No, I don't.
Now, you see, there's a clear difference between how he handled the situation versus how now she's handling the situation. They were given the same directives: sign the citation or go to jail. She's choosing to elevate the situation by asking for his badge and name. You don't need to know that. At this point, it's just a citation for being in the park after dark. This is nothing. You guys were in the wrong, and you should just accept accountability for what you've done. And this doesn't have to go any further. But let's see what happens next.
Well, like I explained to him, if you don't sign it, then you're going to be physically taken to jail.
Gotcha.
So you're refusing to sign?
What's your name?
Officer Brooks, 7452.
What's the badge number?
I gave it to you 2 times, man.
Okay, I'm asking again.
And I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
Are you going to sign it?
No, because I want your badge number.
That's fine. Put your hands behind your back for me. Hey, listen, my man. She said she's not signing it. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir,
Ma'am.
you're hurting me.
Okay. I'm asking you to put your hands behind your back.
Sir,
Put your hands behind your back. Stop me, man.
sir.
Put your hand behind your back. I need you to back up.
I'm just saying, like,
I need you to back up.
You don't need to touch her like that.
She's not putting her hands behind her back.
I'm asking.
Now, here's my issue with the boyfriend. He waited until she was getting arrested to speak up and say something. He should have first put his foot down when she copped that attitude asking for his badge and name. That was the time where you tell her to calm down. You're taking this to a place that it doesn't need to be. Sign the citation so we can go on with our vacation and not risk spending the night or possibly the weekend in jail when we're supposed to be having a good time. It's his responsibility as the leader in the relationship to make sure that she's going in a direction that's going to be conducive for you guys to make it home safely.
I'm asking a question. All I'm doing is
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing it.
Sir,
Put your hands
I'm
behind your back.
asking you a question.
Okay. I'm letting you know. I'm not going to ask you again. I'm going to forcibly put your hands behind your back.
But, sir, Mr. Brooks, is this really necessary? Mr. Brooks.
Hold on. Hey, listen, my man. Back up.
She needs to put her.
Can I?
Okay, you can put your phone down.
Okay, Mr. Brooks. Oh my God.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not saying that I'm refusing to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
You don't have an option now.
Because but I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
No, I'm not here to play games with you.
I know, but I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign
Put your hands behind your back. You're acting resistant.
I'm asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
You're under arrest.
I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest? Why am I under arrest? I'm going to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks.
That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing.
I'm going to sign the ticket now. Mr. Brooks, I'm going
You
to
don't
sign
have
the
that
ticket.
option now.
Why don't I have the option,
Because I
Mr.
gave you
Brooks?
two options.
She was asking for your badge number.
I'm asking for your badge number, and I wasn't clear on why you weren't giving me my badge number.
Sir, you do not have to tell her like that.
Oh my God. Sir, Mr. Brooks, I'm telling you that I'm going to sign it.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. Why am I being arrested? Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested? Oh my God. I'm so sick. My God, please, in the name of Jesus.
I guess the memes are correct. It does take a strong man to put a woman in her femininity, because as soon as he told her she was under arrest and started to strong arm her, she got in her soft era real quick. You see, all that attitude was suddenly out the window. She knew what his name was then. It wasn't officer anymore. It was Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks, why are you arresting me? Mr. Brooks, I'll sign the citation now. But Mr. Brooks had enough and it was too late. And this is something we see play out with modern women all the time. They have attitude in the beginning. They think that they can do whatever they want with no consequences, no repercussions. And then when they come around, they want to change their tone when it's just too late. And this situation is a clear example of that, and a clear example that this could have been avoided. Just taking accountability. You all were wrong from the beginning. Across America, everybody knows, and it's common, that you need to get out of parks at a certain time. And even if you didn't know that, it was such a simple citation that it was just easier to sign it. And if you wanted to fight it in court. He's there just to enforce the law, not make it. So make his job easier when he's trying to make it easier on you. He's being polite. And so many times, especially people of color, we get treated bad when it comes to our interactions with police. But this is Atlanta. There's a lot of black cops out here, and he's dealing you with respect. So deal with him with respect, and everything would have turned out better. And this is just another clear example of why you need to get both sides to a story before you can make an accurate assessment. Because if all we had to go on was the clip in the preview, we would have thought that this was another case of excessive force, when this is just another case of excessive lack of accountability. But that's going to wrap this video up. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you have anything to say, please leave it in the comments below. And until another time, I'll see you guys later.